introduce those of us that put it together. I'm Debug, or John. We got Core, we got Raydog, and we had Trey, who couldn't make it down. But Core's just going to talk about the architecture a little bit.
All right, so a lot of people asked how we put this challenge on, what we used, what infrastructure we had. Basically, you're looking at it. It was hidden behind the projector for most of the time, but it's a gigantic crate. We had a 1U server in there with a USB drive, 16 gigs of RAM, and we had an ESXi 5.1. So we put all of our VMs on there. Not everybody found all of them, or if they did, they certainly can get into all of them. We'll talk about that in a minute. But everything was done on our own network. We had wireless pieces, access points, and then a hardwired connection through a switch for folks that wanted to connect right into the challenge. Now, unfortunately, we mentioned that Trey couldn't make it. He was our transportation. He has the truck, and as you can imagine, that is certainly not a small thing to fit into your trunk. We weren't sure exactly what we were going to do, so we had to play a little game we call Hackers Tetris. So my Mazda 3 apparently did fit the crate. I'm not sure how.
But I rode like this the whole way.
Yeah.
6 hours.
Dedication right here. But
Rainer was one that no one got that we're going to reuse. Those are virtual machines. That's what we name the virtual machines to keep track of it. Yeah. Different OSs. Windows 7, Windows XP, Linux. That's just because That's just because we labeled it so we could remember.
So we had 30 teams register. People got a lot of challenges. There's 4 that no one got those, so we're going to reuse those for another competition. First place team got 7 flags. That was your mom's box. Yeah, we'll get to that. 4 people. My bad. 4 people tied with getting 5 flags. Second place, third place, 4th and 5th place, and then some flags that only. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you're good. Thank you. So yeah, 4 people got 5 flags, and then there was 2 flags that only one team captured, which was flag 3 and flag 8. Do you want me to go into details on it? Yeah. So last year people told us it was too easy, right? So we tried to go a little harder this year. Had 12 different challenges, just a bunch of different topics. You guys probably spent a lot of time looking at this screen this year. We're sorry. So, gonna give it to John here now.
Cool. Yeah. So the flags, we try to put a lot of the clue into the flag. This was one of them. This flag we'll talk about because one team got this flag. There's an XP box that was dual home, so it had 2 NICs in it. So on the other side of the NIC was another network that had a printer attached to it. And if anybody took a close look at the crate, we had a printer in the back, a small multifunction printer. So you pivot through there, you see that network, you see the printer on there, and it says you'll have to do some serious scanning to get this flag. So you can hit the web interface on the printer and hit scan, and we left a document on the printer that has a clue. And also at the bottom there, it has flag 8. So one team got that, so we were pretty excited.
believe it or not, you do not have to port scan 65,535 ports on every host to get the
Right. We did a few different ways when we were testing it, but if you got into XP and did a ping sweep, you would see one host on there. So for the results, 3rd place was Toferica. Are they here? Oh. Yeah, they got 5 flags, so awesome work. Cool. 2nd place was Calix with 5 flags. Awesome job. This was a one-person team too, and she was the only one to get the PDF challenge, which was awesome. So, if you need questions on any of the challenge, see us after. But first place was your mom's box with 7 flags. Where are those guys at? All right. Yeah. Yeah. Does anybody know where they're at? Okay. Closing. Just we had a lot of fun doing it. CarolinaCon last year was our first time doing it. You know, we're open to working other cons or even business. So we want feedback from the challenges. What was good? What was bad? What we could do better. Especially want to thank CarolinaCon staff for hosting and allowing us to come in. Yeah. Okay. First place prize was a
USB. We got a USB stick that's also a beer opener, which
not a bottle opener, a beer opener.
A beer opener, because that's what you have to be drinking when you're staring at that blog post of Gina Ward for 14 hours, like I know some people were. We'll get to this one last. We have a whole suite of CarolinaCon shot glasses for your hacker parties. The Belkin Bluetooth access point, and most impressively, 6 DVDs of a bazillion and one hacker tools from the CEH class. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is not cheap. So, sweet.
Thank you.